Well, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Get Real with Rick Dancer, and that is the Big Burger at Coburg Crossing. We're at the truck stop in Coburg Crossing, the restaurant. How big is that?
It's 8 ounces.
That's an 8-ounce, freshly ground patty. Oh my God!
That's the ham you get ham and eggs. That's 6 ounces.
That's 6 ounces of real ham. It's not fake. It wasn't fresh.
Right.
No turkey. This is pork. It's got the fat in it there because it's supposed to make it taste better, and it does. And then the taste.
Those are brine potatoes. You have hash browns of brine for whole fries.
You guys. This is Mr. K. Long time ago.
Yeah, long time ago.
So, here, move this way because you know what? That fan's going to kill us. So, you guys, we are at Coburg Crossing, the truck stop in Coburg.
Yes.
And Mr. K's was a restaurant at the Valley River Center for 20 years.
I was there 21 years. It was there 25 years.
And so now you're out here at Coburg Crossing, and you've been at Hop Valley before that, you've been places, so you're doing things a little different. This is not your basic truck stop.
No. We're having a lot of fun. We have really good food. I'm really proud of what we serve. We hear from customers all the time. They love what we're doing. We hear truckers all the time saying it's the best food on I-5.
So when you tell them about your burgers, your patties.
Well, on Wednesdays, we do a fresh brown burger. It's not every day of the week. Any day you come in and get the half-pound hamburger, it's the fresh ground.
It's a half-pound hamburger.
And sometimes it's ground sirloin, sometimes it's ground chuck, sometimes it's top round. It's basically whatever we decide to do at that time.
And you guys, with your chicken, what do you said you hand cut?
We hand cut our chicken and we take the tenders off of that for our chicken tenders. We take all the trim for our soups, or we have a chicken rice bowl that you can get, so we do all that. We hand cut our steaks and take all the trim that goes in all of our homemade soups.
So why is this place so important? Your business, about 40% of it is local people.
Yes, yeah. I mean, I'm prejudiced, but I mean, again, the Andersons have owned the place, have owned it for a long time. Our average server out front has probably been here well over 10 years. Our
Seriously?
average cook has been here over 10 years. We have dishwashers here that are over 10 years. So they know the community, they really like what they're doing, they have fun with the customers. I think we're just a lot different.
So and the Andersons, that's why we're here, you guys. The Andersons also own Togo's, the sandwich shops in Eugene on Pearl and out on West 11. And they're a new client of ours, but I said, you know what, we should start this where this all began, which is really the truck stop. Their dad has owned this. He's been a part of this for how long? I mean...
original.
Yeah, so this was Starbucks. And so we're here kind of introducing you to the family, but when I found out who you were, I mean, because I remember that coming to Eugene, it was like, everybody knew where that was.
One time we got you.
So you're doing the same thing out here, but just in a whole different way.
Yeah, just, I don't worry about the workman's comp, and I don't worry about the lease going up. I just...
So what is this thing about truckers that people probably don't understand?
Again, you're getting me to generalize.
Hold on. It's a working kitchen, guys.
You know,
they're looking for a good meal when they come in here.
Yes.
And this is like a hub for them.
Yeah, we have many truckers, again, that I'm prejudiced, that say they will make it here to get their gas or to come because they want to eat here.
Right.
And that's kind of a compliment, but we really do try hard, and I think we really have great food.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so come here, guys. I'm going to introduce you to... Where are my guys? He's here. Okay, this is one of the Anderson brothers. This is
the other one's behind us.
The other one's coming. Don't hide back there. So come around the corner here. So John, your dad started this place when?
1976.
1976. And what did he see out here? Come on, my man. And just introduce yourself.
I'm Jim.
Can you tell they're brothers?
No.
You can't tell. So your dad was, what was he? Tell him how this kind of whole began.
Well, this all started in the middle 70s when he and some others owned the property, and a bunch of them wanted to build a truck stop, and the bank would not loan them any money to build it until they got somebody that had been part of the petroleum industry got involved, in which Dad had been since the early 50s. He's really been in the petroleum business.
So this is, you've made this into a hub where people come to, I mean, we'll take them down to the other side, but you got all kinds of stuff. If a trucker wants it, you guys have it.
It's basically just a little city out here because the truck can't go in and park next to.
So how many people come through here? How many truckers come through here in a day?
Probably 500, right around that.
500 truckers in a day come in here. Yeah. And they also spend the night out here?
Yeah. We have about 150 parking places out there that they stay the night, and then we have a 26-room motel that they use that as well on occasion, especially in the hotter months and the colder months when their trucks aren't quite as comfortable. But the trucks are pretty sexy now. And,
yeah.
I mean, they're nice. They're nicer than our hotel room sometimes.
They're equipped with all kinds of stuff, aren't they? I mean, it's like a whole new world out there. So let's go look at the store. Come show me the.
We're gonna go this way.
Okay. And you guys, so the Andersons bought the Togo's franchise for Eugene.
Correct.
And so that's what we're doing as clients. But I wanted to start here at the truck stop because it's kind of where everything began for you guys, and where your dad kind of put things together. And I think I've never been to a truck stop that it's not like my normal stop. Should be. Well, now after I talked to him about the food in here.
Do you want to go out on the fuel island?
Yeah, can we?
Okay.
See if we can keep our signal. All right, you guys, so look at this.
There's a scale. If you want to look out there.
What does the scale mean?
Right here, you're standing on the scale.
There we go.
All trucks are required to be under 80,000 pounds, so if they're a little over, or if they want to make sure they're not, they come in and weigh themselves.
So what is it, what do people not understand about a truck, like this lifestyle, the trucker's lifestyle?
Well, they're regular Joes, just like you and I, that are out delivering your ham and eggs or your refrigerator or dishwasher.
That wind's gonna kill us. Come here. Because I want you talked to me about this the other day, and I think that's really fascinating. So, because I think a lot of people think that most of our stuff comes on rail line, but most of the stuff we buy in the store or around is coming from a truck.
Yeah, the vast majority of goods that any one person buys came from a truck, whether it's your lettuce, your hamburger, or your, as I said earlier, your dishwasher.
These are the guys and women who are bringing that stuff to us.
Yeah, and that's their livelihood. That's what they do day in and day out. Today they're in Eugene. Let's see, today's day after tomorrow they'll be in Los Angeles.
Wow.
Or up in Seattle.
So do you? Because you even said to me the other day that you guys come in here and you're going, why does anybody have that? Some of the stuff you sell because you don't, but that's what truckers want.
Yeah, the merchandise, and many of them will, do their Mother's Day shopping or their son or daughter's birthday shopping here, as they are headed back home to celebrate their birthday, their children's birthdays.
So you guys, we were at the truck stop in Coburg, and at Coburg Crossing, the restaurant out here, and these are the guys, the Anderson brothers, actually own the Togo's franchise, they're a new client of ours, and we're going to be focusing on different events in the community, showing you different kids sports and all kinds of stuff, which, by the way, I have a phone call into bed. And so we're going to be doing some different shows every month about that, but I wanted to start here at the truck stop because I think this is cool, because your family, this is really what you started.
This is where the family started.
And three of you are still involved with it.
Yeah, Jim and I and my sister Tricia are here day in and day out.
And what do you like about this business?
The variety. There is nothing the same each day.
How much gas? I mean, how much gas do you guys go through, like in your order and stuff?
Not enough. We don't sell enough, but a fair amount.
But I mean, what are those trucks?
Each one will take anywhere from 150 to 300 gallons.
Oh my God! Yeah. So do they use credit card? I'm asking really stupid questions.
Yeah.
So they have a company card that they come in with?
Correct.
That's how it works.
Not a lot of cash. It's mostly through.
So are most truckers like independent, or do they are they with
That's been a big change over the last couple of decades. Where in the '80s and earlier, they were independents, and they got their own loads. And now they may own their truck, but they're affiliated with a company that gets their loads.
Their sister,
my little sister Tricia.
So what do you do around this place? Make sure those two guys stay in line?
I do everything.
What do you love about this industry?
It's very unusual.
You got a lot of people coming through here, don't you?
We do.
You create almost like a little city here.
We do. And it's different every single day.
Trisha's our main buyer, and she's down here all the time.
Buying for the store?
Yeah, and she's down here all the time, and she really gets to see what it's all about. John and I have kind of hidden upstairs, and we don't quite see the action as much as we used to. But she's down here, and she sees all kinds of personalities and situations.
So what is it that's the most misunderstood that we have about truckers, do you think?
That's a hard one. They're just different.
It's just a lifestyle, a different kind of lifestyle,
It's
huh?
a very hard lifestyle. They're in a truck by themselves all day long and away from their families and their social network, and it's a tough life.
How long are they driving, usually? Do you know?
Well, they have very strict regulations, so they can only drive for X amount of hours, then they have to shut down for X amount of hours, whether they want to or not.
I think they have like 14 hours a day to play with. And some of that's driving, and some of that's break time and downtime.
So what is? Show me something that's unusual that you stock in here.
Unusual? Wow.
Yeah. You know what I mean? That you think, okay, so what? So you got all the regular convenience store stuff, but what is stuff that you like this? What is that?
What's left over from Christmas? And we have tons of munchies.
So how did the family go from the trucking business to getting into Togo's?
Well, we like to eat sub sandwiches.
You love summery sandwiches.
Yes. Both brothers went to school where there was a Togo's, and John lived in Southern California where there was Togo's, and we just like the sandwiches.
So John, tell me, when did you guys do the franchise with Togo's?
In 2012, we started franchising with Togo's.
Okay. And so you have 2 stores.
We have 2 stores in the city of Eugene.
And you're trying to really get some edge there and get people to I mean, people love, once they try your sandwiches, they love your sandwiches.
Yeah, well, Togo's has its own little cult following. And
you were one of them.
Yeah, I was.
So this has been around since you were in college.
That's correct.
We won't say how long that's been. But
Actually up at Oregon State, where in Corvallis, where the second store for the franchise really came from.
So you decided to bring it to Eugene.
We brought it to Eugene.
And how many? So you have the 2 stores, one on West 11th and one on Pearl.
Correct.
And so what is it that, because your bread, when we first met, your bread is amazing.
All the ingredients. It has more flavor. It has more flavor than most sub sandwiches. And it just keeps going. I mean, there's no comparison between it and its competitors.
So Stephanie, the question is it all night, open all night? The Togos are not out here at the truck stand. They're actually in Pearl Street in Eugene and one out on West 11th. But you do, is the store here, is the restaurant here open all night?
It's open till 10 o'clock at night.
So open till 10 o'clock out here, the Coburg Crossing for drivers. How are you? And so it's just like I mean, this is like a crazy busy place. It's amazing.
It never stops. I mean, out here on the fuel islands, it doesn't stop 24 hours a day. I mean,
so the fuel's open all day long.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Kristen, Kyle, let's go find her. Let's go talk to Kristen. So you guys, I love this hallway. So what is this? Hold on, guys. Hold on. Bill Young says, I love the Togo's number 9 pastrami.
These are just different pins from different organizations that people like to collect.
A pin for every personality.
A pin for every personality. Are you a trucker?
Yes, sir.
Can you talk to me?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. This is Facebook Live, so you're live now.
Thanks a lot.
You're welcome.
That's proof I'm here.
All I did was say what you talking. I didn't tell you what you were talking about. So we're out here talking about the truck stop, and how important is a place like this for you?
Very. I mean, this is our life right here. Get fuel, get food. You know.
How long do you stay here? So how long do you drive?
Run 11 hours a day. We have to take a 10-hour break. That's required 6 days a week.
What's the hardest part about being a trucker?
Traffic.
Oh, do people irritate? Okay, let's talk. No, are people really irritating? They don't pay attention to you, do they?
Correct.
And you have to pass trucks too, because there are trucks that are slower than you. And when
yes.
you put on that left turn signal, you know the people behind you are going, damn.
Yeah, traffic out here on I-5 is probably some of the worst in the country, between here and Seattle.
Seriously?
Yes.
Is Portland the worst?
Seattle's worse than Portland. Too many cars, not enough traffic. Or not enough pavement, more or less. There's not enough lanes to handle the flow of traffic that they have. And that's what we see all up and down I-5 out here.
So what do you haul? Like, what kind of stuff do you haul?
I pull refrigerated. We do boxed meat coming out of Missouri.
So do you, I mean, I'm really
poultry
stupid.
meat.
Do you go there and get it and then bring
Correct.
it here?
Yes, I run out of Missouri. That's where I'm from. We load out there. We come back here, and we then, like I said, right now I've got a load of cardboard on going to Medford, and I'm going to load for Harry and David with a load of fruit going back to their facility in Hebron, Ohio.
So you're really efficient.
Yes.
Do you own your own truck?
Yes.
So then you contract out with other people to do
Correct.
this?
Correct.
What's your name?
Randall.
And what's your last name?
Deathridge.
Well, welcome to Oregon. I would love to follow you, just see what you do. Because it's a whole people. What would you say to people on I-5 and people driving when they see a trucker? Just to
be patient, stay safe. You know, that's the main thing. Don't tailgate. That's one of the worst things. What a lot of people don't take into effect is if we blow a tire or something like that, you know, you got a 200-pound piece of rubber flying at you at 70+ mile an hour when it comes off that truck, and it can do a lot of damage. And that's the majority of the thing out here. You got to watch your following distance, watch your speed, pay attention to what you're doing.
So you think
throw the phones away, guys. Take them down.
Okay, so here's a good question for you.
Texting is the world's worst out here.
Oh my God! So how much do you? Because you're sitting up high. And you're looking down. So you know, in Oregon, it's against you would never know this against the law.
It's against the law in every nation and in every state in the country.
And how much do you see people texting?
Every 3 out of 5's got them. Got their phone in their hand, sitting there texting while driving. Either that or they're caught making calls.
Does that scare the hell out of you?
Yes, it does. You'd be surprised how many people I've seen killed because of the phone sitting there in their hand.
Really?
I've seen a lot of it, and it's bad.
So do you? So will you go back? You'll head back to Missouri.
Correct.
I bet you don't get to be around your family very much, do you?
I go home once every 30 days. I go home for roughly 3 days every month. That's it.
Is that a hard life?
It's what we're used to. It's what we do.
It's what you do.
It's hard, yeah.
So without you, we would not have this stuff that we need. Huh?
Yeah, most people.
I mean, you're pretty important guy.
Most people wouldn't know what to do in this case. If there wasn't a truck, they wouldn't know how to eat.
Really? So do you take pride in that?
Yes, I do. I
So
take my job very seriously.
No, I can tell.
We try to have some fun. You know, it may seem like I'm kind of joking here, but we have to maintain a sense of humor. Otherwise, this job will eat you up.
Can you sleep? Huh? You're too late. You just got on there. So do you sleep in your truck?
Correct.
So they're pretty fancy, huh?
I mean, it could be. Yeah, there's some nice trucks out here. My old truck's just a little bit old. It's a 2003 model. But it's as safe as anything out here on the road. You know, it's been well maintained, and to me, it's mine. You know, it's my pride.
So when you come to the Northwest, it's the worst place to drive on the highways.
Well, New York City's bad. I mean, any of the metropolitan areas, Chicago, any of the cities are bad. But out here, it seems like since legalization of pot, marijuana out here on the West Coast. Sorry, guys.
No, go ahead.
Leave it at home. You know, if you're gonna get stoned, don't get out here and ride around with us. You guys are running 30 mile an hour. We're gonna run over somebody. You know, that's what it looks like. That's what it sounds like.
Do we seem crazy?
Not necessarily. I rather deal with a person stone driving than I had a drunk.
Yeah.
Because they drive slower. I mean, they're more attentive. They stay in their lane.
Hey, thank you so
much.
Sir. No, I appreciate you talking to me. I've never get to know this kind of stuff, and I appreciate it.
Okay.
So these kind of places are where you hang out, and you'll sleep in your truck, and then you'll head off.
Yes, correct. Yeah, like I said, when I get down here to Medford, I'm off till tomorrow, so I'll go probably out to the coast maybe, and just go out there and sit on the beach for the night, and come back in tomorrow and pick my trailer back up and head east.
Well, a couple of people on here said thank you for doing what you do.
Yes, you guys have a good day.
You are appreciated.
All right,
thanks, Dan. That was awesome. See, I knew we'd get
Just
somebody.
Another standard person.
Huh?
Just another everyday person.
Yeah, I mean, I knew we'd get somebody. That is so cool. I mean, because it's just a lifestyle we don't understand. So you're fine. God, this place is, I want to show it here. This place is busy. So this is the Coburg Crossing, you guys. Salad bar, everything going on here. This aisle. it on us. There we are.
There we are.
This is Kristen Kyle.
Hi.
And what do you do for Togo? So you guys, here's the deal. Here's what we're doing, just so you understand. We're at the Coburg Crossings out at the truck stop. I wanted to find out about the culture here. Did you see that guy?
I did.
Oh my God!
I was watching.
He's so awesome.
That's so cool.
So and also the restaurant out here where they're using fresh food, and just to introduce you to that. But our real purpose here is the Anderson family. Their dad, I mean, this is like a generational place out here. They started this years ago. A little culture, and now they're kind of moving into Eugene doing the Togo's restaurants, which Kristen works for Togo's restaurants in catering and that kind of thing to get the word out about what you do.
Yeah, Rick. So, like you said, I'm the catering manager for Togo's in Eugene. We've got 2 locations out there, and part of what we wanted to do is really tie Togo's to the community. We want to let you guys know, we're not just this big franchise chain of restaurants. We are actual local owners, local jobs, local employees. We're part of this community. We're not just this franchise.
Right. And so we're going to be doing these Facebook Lives every month and doing things like kids sports and some of the things that are important to the Anderson family to show you more about what they do. Can you still get those delicious meat pies out there?
Let's
find out. Do you guys still have the meat pies?
Pot pies?
Yeah.
That's a yes.
Yes, she knows, and they do have the Popeyes out here. And I'm watching food go by.
Oh yeah, it smells great.
Kristen's talking, and I'm looking rude because I'm turning around, looking, going, "Oh my God,
squirrel!
That's so good." and on Wednesday, I think it's today, they have this like patty that I saw in the back there. It's like this big.
The hamburger patty. Yeah.
It's huge, fresh ground. They grind it themselves and all that kind of stuff. So, what is that? You guys do? In terms of Togo's, you do a lot of catering stuff as well.
Yeah, Rick. We do quite a bit of catering, but we can handle a lot more. So, I was brought on just a couple months ago to really promote the catering and raise our public awareness that that's a service that we provide. We do local delivery, we do free delivery, we do free setup. So, just give us a call, we bring it in, we set it all up. And it's super easy. And I did some price comparisons, and we're at a price point where we're actually pretty affordable compared to a lot of our competitors out there, and we're a good, healthy alternative to some of the other options.
Yeah, and they bring in this little box with just pieces in there, 2 sandwiches, and you can kind of get a sample of everything on there. Hey, hold on just a sec, keep talking.
Okay.
I'm going to find out if they have. I want to go see the meat pie. I'm going to go by.
We got a quick question. We're waving down people.
Come around this way. Yeah, I'm getting people.
Yeah.
No, I just want to ask you a question.
So while he's doing that, I want to let you guys know that I did link in the comments there to get to the website for Togo's Catering. So you can click on that. Our menu is on there, and if you have any questions, you can get a hold of me. You can like our Facebook pages. So we have a page for the Pearl Street, and we have a page for the West 11th location. So you can like them both or pick your favorite, whichever one you're a fan of.
And you had something you wanted to give away.
Yeah, so I've got a little something for people that are watching live. So this right here, these are Togo's VIP cards. I've handed these out to a lot of people, but Rick got one. I've got 4 of these sitting down at the Pearl Street location right now. On the back it says, "I saw this on Rick Dancer Live." If you go in there, the first 4 people to go into the Pearl Street location, I've got a free 6-inch sub waiting for you for lunch today.
So you just have to go in and say, "Hey, I just saw this on the live and on Rick Dancer's show, and I want to claim those." So you just go down there and claim them, but you got to be one of the first 4 people to do it, okay?
Yep, go see Will. He's got them sitting right at the register for you guys.
Okay, so whoever was asking about the pie, I think it might not be cooked, but I want to show you what it is, and I think Mr.
The meat pie.
The meat pie. All right, thank you.
Yeah.
So you guys remember, get down to Togo's on Pearl. It has to be the Pearl location, not the West Eugene. The Pearl location, and you can claim your free sandwich. So I have one more of these at my desk, and I just keep it there on the day when I know I'm going to have a crappy lunch. And I go, okay, I'm going to go to Togo. I'm going to take my crappy lunch and throw my leftovers away. Don't tell my wife. I always have this in the back of my mind going. She goes, "Oh, I don't have lunch for you today." I go, "That's okay. I got a Togo sandwich.
Togo's has got me.
It's just waiting for me." Oh, here we go.
Here it comes.
Oh my God! Hold on. Okay, so they're asking about this. Okay, so this is it. That is the baby right there. Somebody was asking about your meat pie. So that
30 minutes after you order.
So it takes 30 minutes to cook that thing.
Yep.
Is that like an original from here, or did you bring that with you? Or?
No, I think that's an original.
That's an original pot pie.
Yeah.
What's in it?
Chicken, vegetables, sauce, the dough. And I don't know about the bean with ham soup, too. That's been a recipe around for 25 or 30 years.
Okay, so we didn't do that either. We need to do that. We didn't talk about your fresh soups. You make up all your soups?
Yeah, from scratch.
What else do you make up from scratch?
Well, our banana bread, our cornbread.
That's what I was looking for.
We make our own pancake batter. We cut our own steaks. The chicken, do our own fish for fish and chips. Our onion rings, when you order, is an onion.
So it's not all the little diced stuff.
No, in a minute, I'm having them make you a Thomasburg with onion rings, so you can see it and taste it, and then go to the doctor.
Is it back there right now?
It's being cooked right now.
Okay, let's go look at it.
Well, give it a minute.
We're running out of time here.
Oh, okay.
Hang on. Let's go look. Well, is he making it? Let's go. We're moving. We're moving. Here we go. Just work around me, okay, guys? Oh, God. Oh, my God. Yeah, there you go. Now that, look, that is the good stuff. Oh. That is so awesome.
So that's the start of the Thomasburg.
Okay, there's the Thomasburger right there. And look at that. Oh, man. Oh,
That's because somebody ordered extra crispy, so we started on that.
that's how you're supposed to make it. You just,
On an extra crispy, that's how we do it.
you guys, you can still get an extra crispy hash brown at Coburg Crossing. And this is the man that makes it. And you get breakfast too. Thomas Burger, you say? Yeah, Corey Thomas. The guy, one of my friends out there, Corey Thomas. Oh, the Thomas Burger, you say? Yeah, Corey, that's your burger, man. Oh, and you got chicken. That is so awesome. Okay, you guys, again, Coburg Crossing. He's not gone. He's just resurrected in a new place.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
And we're at the Coburg Crossing out at the truck stop. Togo's, visit Togo's. And again, they're giving away 4 free sandwiches today. If you go in there, the first 4 people that go in and say, I saw it on Rick Dancer, you are going to walk away with a free sandwich. So I'm going to give you one more shot of the restaurant. Give you a glimpse here. It's busy, packed. You got to be really proud.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've done a good job here.
It's been a lot of fun. And they remodeled. So when I came in, the new paint, outdoors completely redone. All the booths were redone, tables and chairs were redone, all the counters over here all been redone.
So
putting in a new walk-in cooler, a new freezer cooler next year, getting new fryers, new roasters. They put a lot back into the business.
Lynn said, I'm going to come out and get one of those meat pies. Look at that. That is so I'm going to grab. Okay, hold on. So, thanks for coming aboard.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, no, we're gonna. This is one of the Anderson brothers. We got two brothers and a sister, and they run the place. So we'll be next month. I think we're gonna be talking to Kids Sports. You guys really want to talk about the stuff that goes on in the community,
Absolutely.
Because that's what you're in business for, right? That's kind of like what your dad probably instilled in you, didn't he?
Well, we've been here a long time. The community has supported our businesses, so we do try to give back, at least on a small scale.
Well, thanks. And thanks again.
Yeah.
All right, you guys, take this, share it on your page. Oh,
Sausage patty.
This. You guys, that?
8 ounce.
That's a sausage patty. Oh my God. That's not either. That's a pig. It's an entire pig. So, don't forget Truck Stop Tour. Yeah, we can't. Our signal doesn't work all the way out to the truck stop, so we can't go tour a truck. Plus, this is their home. You don't go just asking somebody if I can go run through your truck because it's their house. So again, we will be, tomorrow we're not here, but on Friday we will be out at the Lane County Fairgrounds telling you about the big food truck event that's coming up on Saturday that supports the Eugene mission. So there's going to be 45 trucks out there on Saturday. You can come out all day long and do your thing. She's trying to keep out of the video, but
You got to get on.
we got you. I got her. And so we'll be there on Friday, kind of giving you a preview of what's going on there. So again, share this on your page. Don't forget to get down there and get your free sandwich, only 4. And I will see you on Friday. Have a good day.